Born free as the grass grows, as free as the wind blows. You know that I was born free. Folks, we are all born free to go RV. This is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. It is 46 top up degrees at 8:31 a.m. and I'm going to drop some boxes off in town, but we're going to talk about RVing and being free, guys. You know, one of the things you got to know is that sometimes you got to be alone to be free. You don't have to be lonely, but being alone is free. Now, that doesn't mean you have to divorce your wife or whatever, but, you know, live in your mind, you know. You got a place there to do things. But anyway, I've been thinking a lot about going RVing. I'm getting fired up. We got about a month left, month and a half, I think, about 6 weeks. But what I want to touch on is some of the things I've thought about. It doesn't matter how you go or do anything or whether you do anything at all. It's all up to you. It's your life. You know, you live it your way, okay? And but for me, I've chosen a path of traveling in an RV and living in a travel trailer, and I live in one now. I've lived in one for almost 30 years. I'm 72 years old. So, with that in mind, a couple of suggestions is, one, whenever you start shopping for your new RV or a RV or an RV, doesn't matter what you buy. You know, buy within your budget. That's the biggest constraint. You know, whatever your budget is, stay within your budget and you'll enjoy it just like you enjoy your sticks and bricks or apartment. And then once you've done that, made that choice, move on to the next step. Select the unit you're interested in and get moving on, okay? But another suggestion I've made, I've made it before in videos. I didn't expand on it very much. I just touched on it. And it's this. If you're acquiring a new RV or you're fixing to go RVing for the first time or the first few times, go ahead and get the RV and park it in your driveway or put it in an RV park or do something with it where you can live in it, but live in it for at least 30 days prior to going out. Now, you can just jump in it and go if you want to, but that's your choice, and that may work for you. But I'm just making a suggestion to soften the blow of the transition, and that is to live in it for a month, because I guarantee you what you'll find. Number one, you'll work out a few kinks because there might be a few leaks or whatever, you know, minor stuff, and you can go ahead and get those eliminated before you get on the road and you don't know where the hardware store is on the road and whatever else. But yeah, then you can get all your little storage stuff done on the inside, you know, so that when you get ready to go traveling, you can just put stuff away real quick, boom, you're gone. Because that's what happens when you're living in an RV, a travel trailer, or van, whatever, is whenever you're parked, you put stuff out that you're going to use daily. And then when you get ready to go somewhere or travel to the next site, that stuff has to be secured before you move. And it's the same way in a van, you know, anything, you know, you put stuff out, and the longer you're there, the more stuff you're going to put out, I guarantee you. If you're there 2 weeks, you're going to have a lot of stuff to put up. But it's okay, it doesn't take long. I mean, I've got mine pretty well squared away where I put stuff away. I can be ready to go in probably, I mean, I'm talking about totally hooked up and ready to go, probably if I stayed busy at it, 20 minutes. You know, that's from zero to pulling out. But again, I'm in no hurry. If it took me an hour and a half, it doesn't matter because I'm retired. But, you know, just relax and enjoy the ride. Born Free, what a great song. I'm sure y'all remember that, and I'm sure you remember the movie too. Yeah, that was great, and that's an inspiration. You know, just that song, you know, Born Free, Born Free. Free as the wind blows, free as the grass grows. You know, I mean, you know, you look out around you and the wind's blowing, the grass is growing, and, you know, it's the way it should be. And, of course, when you're retired, you know, you have the time and hopefully the health to go do these things. And now, but again, I've said this a million times, I'll say it again, all that glitters isn't gold. You know, finding a good site is like finding a diamond sometimes. But having said all that, here's something else I'll mention. You know, and I've talked about people being negative sometimes, or trying to dump a load of trash in your brain, and they do. It's a natural thing for humans to do. If we see someone that's happy, and not everyone, but there are a few, that the first thing they want to do is knock them off their high horse. They don't like that. They're jealous. And jealousy is a terrible emotion, but it's a human emotion, and we all have a little bit of it. Some of us, it's more exaggerated than others. But if somebody walks up to you and they say, hey man, you're not going to believe this, but I just had a hemorrhoid surgery. Well, do you really want to hear about their hemorrhoid surgery? No. And here's a way to turn the subject around. It's real easy. I learned this years ago. I can't remember where it was related to some kind of motivational crap, I think. But anyway, what you do is you just say, you know, Bill or Betty, whoever, Bill, I know exactly how you feel, man. I have felt the same way. I mean, I know how you feel, man. I have felt the same way. But I have found that, you know, if you just give it time, everything will work out. And hey, are you going to watch the Super Bowl? You follow me? Just turn the topic completely around. You got me? Just turn it completely around. And that works. But anyway, that's just a little suggestion. But here we are in Kingsland, Texas. We're just crossing the Colorado River. And I'm going the speed limit. Speed limit's 40. I'm going 43. I'm in the granny lane because I'm going to go left way down here. But whenever you're my age, you plan way ahead. So anyway, so much. But anyway, for the RVing, for you guys, you know, get fired up and enjoy your life. You know, is RVing really all that great? For some people, it's not. It's what it is, man. For me, it's work. Okay, I mean, it actually is tiring. And it's depressing almost sometimes to get out there and find a spot that you thought was going to be super, and there's insects and the wind's blowing 40 miles an hour, and you know, it's everything you didn't want, and it's too late to go to the next site. That happens, and particularly if you're boondocking, which I don't plan on doing a whole lot of, but I'm going to do dry camping in state parks and stuff like that, BLMs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think, I mean, yeah, I'm going to do whatever it takes, okay, to try to make this an enjoyable experience, because I remember years ago when I was pulling a travel trailer full-time all over the western USA, that it was okay. It was okay. I mean, but what I did then, of course, ignorant me, I thought, you know, you had to have a full hookup. So I stayed at RV parks and state parks. I did. That had full hookups. I did. I'd pull in and I'd hook up everything and put up, you know, do all that crap. I know I'm eating an almond. It'll be over in a minute. But I got me some dry roasted almonds that have a dusting of dark chocolate. They're not covered in dark chocolate. It's just a dust, you know, sort of. And they're very good. And they have like 4 grams of sugar per serving, which is 24 almonds, and I only ate about half of that. So that cuts down on the sugar intake, but you still get the almonds, which, you know, a lot of vitamin E and stuff that's good for your skin, supposedly. If everything I read was true about foods, nutritions, and stuff, I would be a very healthy individual, but some of the crap they say ain't true, I don't think. Feel, felt, found. Man, I know how you feel. God almighty, I have felt the same way. But I have found that, give us a partial solution, I have found that if you cover your body with diesel, soak good, and then light it, it will cure that crap. You won't have to worry about it again. In fact, I'll light it for you. Being your old bud. Here we are at the recycling place. This is the Llano County Recycling Box. They do cardboard, paper, cardboard, plastic bottles. And it's here on certain full moons of the month. It's not regular. I don't know why it is, but it is. But anyway, guys, just remember, Born Free. Isn't that wonderful? Play that song today and watch that movie, and it's a whole new world, okay? Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, but use the link to Amazon products. Why? Because I'm an Amazon affiliate. I get a small commission. Doesn't cost you 1 penny, okay? If you want to go to the inconvenience and do it, I appreciate it. If you don't want to fool with it, don't. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight. That's what you want to do. Take deep breaths. Breathe in deeply. Hold it for a few seconds. Breathe out. Why? Breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Lowering your blood pressure is good for you, and everybody knows that. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Walk, walk, walk. I haven't done either one of them yet, but I will. But anyway, guys, just born free. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.